Hey guys, Steve from Lakeshore RV Center. Just going to do the video orientation on your Cougar, the 26 RKS. We'll start on the outside here, right at the entrance, and work our way around and finish on the inside. First thing to notice, the doorway here, these stairs do flip up. When you're bringing the stairs up or down, you'll want to make sure this door is all the way open so you have enough clearance right here to when the steps fit in the door jamb. Otherwise, what could happen is it can catch on the screen door here, especially when it's coming down, and can bend that fairly easy. Moving next to the outside kitchen here. This is a 110 electric only fridge, so when you're plugged in at the campground, this will have power to it. Your grill right here, the hose, connection hose is just behind the stabilizer jack. You'll see where that yellow plug is right there. That's where the gas line is that this will plug into. Just above that is sewer hose. This is a 50 amp camper, so you have the 50 amp in, 30 amp out adapter, and then 30 in to 15 out adapter as well. Next on the camper, you'll notice it says cable antenna and then satellite. This is if you want to hook a television up outside. Those are your connectors right there, and then power outlet next to that. So we move along your front passenger storage. This is locked right now with your stuff that's inside there, but basically the passenger will go all the way through. Stop here at the front. 12 volt battery, deep cycle battery, 230 pound tanks, those are going to be full. And then your power tongue jack right here. The on off switch, that is just for the light underneath. It is not relevant to actually using the jack. So that is just for the light right there. Battery disconnect, that is right here to turn that off and on to disconnect the battery when you're not using the camper. And then also inside here is the light switch for the amber lights, and then the automatic leveling. And I'll send you a separate video on the auto level system that will explain it in detail there. The docking station right here. This is where you're going to hook up for your fresh water. There we go. That flips down, just a little catch right there. Fresh water right here, you'll notice where it says tank fill and then city water. So if you're at a campsite that has water at the site, you'll just put that down, hook up the hose, and that will pressurize the system. Otherwise, if you flip that diverter valve up, that will fill the fresh water tank. Next to that, this is for the black tank flush. You'll hook a hose up to that, turn the hose on, that'll jet out the black tank like it says right here. Make sure that the black valve underneath there is open before you turn the water on. Otherwise it'll fill your black tank, and the only way it could discharge would be up through the toilet. So make sure that valve is open. And then just above that is for your outside shower, hot and cold water right there, and it has the coil hose that hooks into that. As we move along to the side of the camper, see where it says the gray and black, that's just underneath there. That's your hookup for the black tank, which is for the toilet, and then also the gray tank for the bathroom. Now there is, just under the hookup here, another gray tank outlet, and that is going to be for the kitchen. So anything down the kitchen sink is going to fill that back gray tank. Next to that, this is your hot water heater. This is a 6-gallon gas electric, and that operates through the in-command center. I'll show you that in just a moment. Ladder up to the top, that is a full walkable roof. Weight limit on the ladder is 250 pounds. This one is prepped for a rear camera. If you want to, it would actually take the Furrion camera right there, and then the wiring's all set into place behind it. This right here is where you would hook up either for cable TV or satellite TV, if you have either of those. Otherwise, your aerial antenna will work just fine to pull your local stations. So opening this up, you can see right there where it says cable TV, that's where you'll hook up satellite right there. If you're not going to hook either one of those, that blue will just get hooked into the cable TV, and that will be for the antenna. Next to that, this cover right here, that is the access panel for your refrigerator. And then just around the corner, this is your exhaust here for the furnace. So you want to be mindful if the furnace is on, not to have anything leaning up against that, because that will be hot for the exhaust. Walking inside the camper, first thing we'll notice is the fridge right here. This is a gas electric fridge. This is on. You can see where it's on automatic. The orange light right there. And what that means is it will run off electric. And if you were to unplug it from electric, it will automatically switch over to gas. So if you're going to use this going down the road, make sure your gas tanks, the propane tanks up front, are open to provide the fuel source for the refrigerator here. Next to that, you have your 3-burner stovetop and oven, and all the controls for that are right here. This is a spark ignition. You'll see right there how that sparks to ignite it, and then on the end, this is actually for the oven there, the control for that. You have your sink right here with your sink covers, and then going along here, this is your theater seating right here. The outlet right here, that's for USB. There is a light for the cup holder, and then also underneath, turn that one on as well. And then to recline, there's a lever right here, and that will recline the theater seating. The dinette, this is a booth dinette. If you would like to make this into a bed, you can do so. You just take that off the post, and it will fit right where that block of wood is, right there on each side. The table will fit into that, and then the cushions will just slide in to fill that in. This right here, this is the light switch for the interior lights. And this is the temperature sensor for the camper, for the in command for the heating and cooling. Going into the bathroom here, one thing you'll notice, this does have a GFI outlet right here. So if you have some outlets that are not working inside of the camper, go ahead and check that. If that is tripped, just reset it, and then your outlet should work. Sink is right here, foot flush toilet right here. That's how you operate that. And then the shower, this is in a locked position. You can just take that off just like so to open up the shower. And then into the bedroom here, this is your king bed. Then you have on each side, you have storage, and then up above, again, another light switch right here. Temperature sensor, if you ever decide to put a second AC in, that can be controlled through that. And then there is a mount right here, a backer, if you want to put a second television in the camper, and the hookups are just above it. And then back into the living area, you have your electric fireplace. Down here, there's a remote for all of this. And then on-off timer, it'll actually put out heated as a little space heater. Above that is your Furrion stereo. You'll see the two zones, 1 and 2. Zone 1 is for the speakers inside here. Zone 2 is going to be for the speakers outside. And then the TV right here, 50-inch TV, and that has its own remote as well. And then over here to the in command, this is where you're going to pretty much run everything. The passcode, default passcode is going to be 0000. That'll give you the display menu here, shows the battery, water pump if you want to turn that on. See how that's circled? Turn that off. Hot water heater, you can see how it's in the off position, and it can be gas or electric, or gas and electric. And then from there, you have the heating and cooling. Touch that. You want to go to the rear, this says front. You'll want to go to the rear AC, and then from the rear control, it will control everything from just the fan in this to the actual AC itself. You can see it's set at 64, 77 degrees in here, so this is going to kick on for a minute. If you want to run the heat right here, again, it's set at 64, 77, so the furnace won't kick on. But you can adjust all the temperatures right here, up, down, whatever you want to do. And then from here, you can select automatic. Automatic, just set the temperature, and it's going to figure out if the furnace needs to come on or if the air needs to come on. So you just set your temperature to where you want it, and it will adjust accordingly for the furnace or the AC. Lights, I showed you where the light switches are at, but you can select them right here. Ceiling lights, bedroom lights, and then your awning lights are right here to turn on the lights for the awning. Slide out and awning control right here. To bring it in and out, you have to hold it down. So we're going to bring this in, we'll hold it down, and then that's coming in right now. We'll put it back out here in just a second. And then the settings right here. To click on settings, you can hook up Bluetooth, so you can download the app. It is the Global Connect app. It'll have that symbol right there, but that way you can sync up your phone, and everything I'm showing you on this touch screen you can operate as well off of your phone. Wi-Fi, if you want to hook into the park Wi-Fi, time and date, you can adjust that as well. And then passcode, if you want to change that, that is right there to change the default passcode. Up above, this will show the tank contents. Right here, they are all empty, and then the heat pads are right here. So fresh water, and then wastewater, freshwater tank, and then your gray tanks and your black tank are right here. To turn the heat pads on, this will illuminate just like so. And then going back to the main screen, just like this, that covers the in-command system right there. Now guys, if you have any questions, feel free to get a hold of me. You know, this is just a general overview of how to operate the camper, but I'm sure you'll have questions that come up. You can always reach me on my cell. That number is 231-736-9162. And again, I appreciate your business, and I look forward to seeing you guys again, and wish you many, many years of great memories with your camper. Thank you.